out of hand.
That it did.
And I don't know what you've heard, but this is the truth, and this is our side of the story. How Feisty Pets almost broke VidCon. Spoiler alert, we totally got busted by the cops. But we're doing great. It's fine. It all started great, and no one would have suspected where it was headed. All the celebrities were out, they were checking out the Feisty Pets in our booth, getting their feisties on. I mean, we were bopping tea, okay? And remember that time that I publicly humiliated Liza Koshy on our Feisty Films YouTube channel?
I remember that. It was a good one.
Well, apparently she has a sense of humor, and she really enjoyed that. So much so that she became a Feisty Films fan.
We're here, we're back. How are you? So good. It's
so much so that we created Liza Loca after Liza Koshy.
This is Liza Loca. We named her after you.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys are incredible.
Thank you. I installed you online on YouTube. I did.
And I love that you made me a fan of you.
Good.
As soon as Liza saw Lexi, she had to have her koala bear that was named after her.
Cute. One more thing.
She did demand 10% though.
That is true.
I'm taking 10%. Okay, we'll give you some more.
So here's the beginning of the end for Feisty VidCon.
The following events actually happened, except for the part where Alex Wassabi kisses Erin behind the curtain. That was only in her dreams. The rest is on camera.
At 10:25 a.m., comic genius Thomas Sanders views the feisty parody of him on Lexi's phone. He can't believe it.
Bobby as Thomas Sanders. I am going to beat you. Some fresh eggs to make you a morning omelet. Rise and shine.
Very similar to the way that Jake Paul loved his parody back at the New York Toy Fair. Roll the clip.
Flashback.
Parody.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
YouTube video.
This is the Team Feisty Mansion. It's feisty every day, bro.
Yo, can you send this? Can you get this like?
End of flashback.
Lexi then gives Thomas Sanders the only cheetah feisty pet in existence to thank him for letting us parody him. Ironically, two of the biggest YouTubers are also two of the smallest YouTubers. Everly and Ava have over 7 million subscribers combined. They fight over which one gets more feisty pets.
No, she only has 3.
Wait, you have 3.
Because you have 3.
No, this. Go with this. And that's the collector's kind?
Yes, that's
Bye-bye.
Less than 45 minutes later, makeup guru Laura Lee receives a feisty pet bunny.
Oh, I love it so much.
So I want to do that.
Apparently, Laura Lee loves evil things.
Look, it turns evil. I love it. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Laura Lee then shows it to fellow makeup icon Manny MUA. 2 minutes later, he posts a video on Instagram of Laura's effing feisty pet.
I'm so obsessed with Laura's little feisty pet.
The cutest ever.
Minutes later, feisty bunny sales on Amazon skyrocket.
Meanwhile,
Back at the booth, Lexi and Erin's celebrity crush, dancing worldwide phenomenon Derek Hough stops by the booth to get his girlfriend a feisty pet, unbeknownst to Lexi and Erin, who are not at the booth.
This is the doofus dog, but also we have the evil grin.
Upon hearing the news, Lexi and Erin collapse into a veil of tears.
thousands of tears later.
On the other side of the show, Erin gives mega YouTube star Alex Wassabi a feisty unicorn to give to his mega YouTube star girlfriend, Laur DIY, who is Erin's all-time favorite YouTuber. Alex is terrified of the feisty pet.
And still to this moment, we do not know whether or not Laur DIY got her feisty unicorn from Alex Wassabi.
And Alex, even though I am decked out in your merch right now, I am very mad if you have not given it to her. So,
Even though she kissed him behind the curtain.
stop! I'm out.
When Erin returns to the booth, she informs Mark that Vivian Fabiola of the Clever Channel was checking out Feisty Pets.
She was honored to meet the inventor of Feisty Pets. She was.
After the inventor. Right there. Inventor?
Yes.
Yes.
Genius. Muy buen trabajo en tu invención. Oh my god, I love you guys. Congratulations on such an invention.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you want to come
What
see
is
it?
the giant one?
The giant.
I feel like I already follow you guys.
Vivian gets a dragon Feisty Pet to give to Selena Gomez at her Hotel Transylvania interview.
The Selena Gomez!
And ask her if she's still here. They should still be here.
Absolutely.
We all split up because we all have different panels. Mine is.
That'd be amazing.
Let me text you right now.
Erin also gives her a Taylor Truelove Feisty Pet to give to Selena's best friend, a relatively obscure singer named Taylor Swift.
The Taylor Swift!
I was telling my parents about your brand.
All gone.
At 3:45 p.m., Erin runs into Swoozie, who thinks the Feisty Pets look dangerous but still wants a Feisty Stegosaurus. Feisty dinosaur sales on Amazon increase.
What is happening? What is this? It looks very dangerous. I'm afraid of... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just then,
Robot dancing sensation Merrick Hanna shows up at the Feisty booth and posts a boomerang with his Feisty monkey and the giant Glenda glitter poop before showing us some sick dance moves. Amazon monkey sales go up.
just then,
Mark changes position to reveal to Erin that makeup phenomenon Alexis Flemming of Madeyewlook is standing right behind her. Alexis is Lexi's favorite makeup YouTuber.
She was honored to actually meet the inventor of the Feisty Pets. She did. Roll the clip.
I wish I wore makeup so I could watch
I
it.
knew what was going on. These are so cute. Like I see them all over Facebook. Like I see them all over the internet. And then I'm like, oh my god, you got one.
Now, I'm like, she's been talking to me this whole time, the whole morning, like this. She's like, I love the tongue one.
Apparently, Alexis has a thing for tongues.
That's what she said.
That is for you.
No, you can keep it. I don't want to take your only tongue.
Okay.
If you had more tongues, I would take it. But I don't want to take your only tongue. Well, we're getting...
Such a strange conversation.
I know! Yeah.
I don't want to take your only tongue. I'll come back.
You only have one tongue.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh, that one's even cuter.
Okay. All right, polar bear.
No, thank you.
All right.
Adorable.
That's what she said.
Meanwhile,
Carl the Snarl falls in love with an internet-famous dog.
Yes.
10 seconds later,
The VAT19 guys then show up at the booth to apologize for murdering Feisty Pets on their channel. The Feisty Pets do not accept the apology. Back at the booth, Hawkeye Erin spots Allicattt, who was the first YouTuber ever to highlight the Feisty Pets on her channel.
The first YouTuber to ever highlight Feisty Pets. Right here.
I mean, they're
right
so
there.
cute, but they could be feisty too.
Now, have you seen the Feisty?
At 4:45 p.m., Halla Queen superstar Christine of Simply Nailogical gets her hands on a feisty goat. The crowds at the booth continue to grow.
Two things came together to make the situation take a turn for the worst.
One, the crowds were multiplying because of all the celebrities that were coming to the booth to get their Feisty Pets and all the celebrity posts on Instagram.
Two, the promise that Mark and Nathan made in episode 29 to bring the catapult that Glenda Glitterpoop used to launch slime at the biker.
We promised to launch Feisty Pet Minis to Feisty Film fans that could show us that they had subscribed and turned on notifications on YouTube. And turns out that there's a lot of Feisty Film fans out there.
It started out at a manageable level, but things escalated. The crowds got larger and larger, and Mark, in his infinite wisdom, decided to take it up a notch. He started throwing normal-sized Feisties into the crowd for free, and everyone started going insane.
Should she throw it? All right, you have to turn your back. Go for it.
It was all types of bad, and I knew we were gonna get in trouble. He started throwing Feisty Pet Minis into the second floor of the MTV booth.
It's crazy.
And when the stock got low, the stakes got high. Tempers flared and fights broke out, and even Mark got taken out. that guy right there, he is responsible for shutting the whole thing down. He said that we were creating an unstable and dangerous environment.
All right, they're shutting us down. They're shutting us down.
But actually, things were getting dangerous for him because I was sure that the crowd was going to turn on him. Yeah, they wanted their Feisty Pet.
They wanted their Feisty Pet. And then MTV told us that we had to stop throwing Feisty Pet Minis onto the second floor because they were afraid that some person was going to pinwheel to their death like in Titanic.
So the moral of the story is...
Come see us at Vidcon next year!
Don't it feel good to be a feisty? A real feisty pet always places cards right. Up 365, yo, 24/7, cause the feisty pet life is out of sight.